No.
I mean, it's like
Yo. Back at it, y'all. Back to the wire. I mean, down to the wire. My bad.
We don't know the name of our show.
I say, damn, we just celebrated 200
I'm
episodes.
right here, drunk already. Episode 201.
Episode 201.
Yeah. You feel me?
Oh,
Whoa.
I bet y'all just sitting over there already.
You know.
We back, y'all. Down to the wire. 513.
Hey.
All right, that's enough. Facebook just copyrighted. They already on.
Oh, yeah. I forgot we was. I forgot.
Shout out Drake though, but that's not about.
Come on, bro. Come on, bro.
Shout out Drake.
Anyways,
How y'all brothers feeling though?
I'm feeling
I was
alright.
feeling good, so I seen it.
You don't even say that out loud because we don't need that energy.
Thank you, R. Kelly. Thank
Oh,
you.
come on. We need that energy though.
No, we don't need that R.
This-
Kelly. No.
The views of certain things, we are all individuals. The views of that topic is just for me. Thank you for 30 years phenomenal music, R. Kelly. Thank you. We just gonna leave it at that.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Using Karen Bland, you're not music down to the wire 513.
or Joshua Evans or Randall Palmer. Anyways, listen. Edit that out, bro.
Nope.
Anyways, yeah.
Back though.
Go for it.
Good. It was a good weekend of sports. Good week of sports, I guess. You know.
Cowboys.
Let's go just talk. We gonna talk football. Let's go. Manny Pacquiao retired.
Oh yeah. Shout out Manny Pacquiao, man.
Yeah.
Only boxer.
Finally hanging
Only
the
boxer.
club
Eight different titles. 8 different weight classes.
Nice. Very impressive.
Gonna be the president of the Philippines. What the word on streets is.
Second greatest boxer of our era.
Behind who?
Floyd.
I just was asking. You can never be too sure on this show.
Now you said
When you say our era, what do you mean?
yeah, I'm about to say now. What you want to put in that?
What years are we talking?
I was born. I mean, we was all born in '90, so I guess we can take '90s on up.
So when was Mike Tyson good?
Kind of late '90s, early.
I was
Yeah,
early
are we
2000s.
talking late '90s? Like yeah, like that's a.
I mean, it depends when y'all started watching. I mean, when y'all started understanding boxing.
Oh well, yeah.
I mean, because like when we got
Well,
older.
he's not better than Roy Jones Jr.
Yeah,
Okay, well,
Yo, no, I just know, but you know, listen.
Is he better than B-Hop?
I don't think he
Right,
better than
no.
B-Hop too. Yeah.
Yeah, it's some phenomenal boxers out there. Manny is definitely in a class of elite class for sure.
It's better than Lennox Lewis.
Oh, man.
I'm taking Lennox, me personally. Well, I don't know. Manny had a good run
Manny
though.
had a great run.
But
Manny had a good run, too.
it's not really fair to when you're going up against heavyweight fighters because it's like they don't have any more ways to move up. I guess they could move down, but why would you?
Yeah.
Because you're the heavyweight champ of the world. So I don't know. Lennox was a beast, bro.
I don't know. I give Manny a slight edge.
What about you? You giving Manny a slight edge over Lennox too?
Lennox.
Manny was more electrifying.
I would say
Manny.
When I say you give him a slight edge, Manny was that. He had that draw still, man.
I can't really say for me. I really can't say Lennox because like when Lennox was like in his prime, like I wasn't like in the boxing. So I can't remember like a classic Lennox Lewis. Lennox Lewis
Man, I
match.
don't know why I watched the fight when he fought Mike Tyson, man. But like,
Tyson fight, like what?
but I mean, I was still pretty. Let me see what year that was.
Young, but I remember that fight. But that's the only fight I remember watching. But that
Yeah,
had to be
yeah.
what, maybe early 2000s?
Yeah,
Like early
2000s.
Maybe late 99, like 99.
I'm about to tell you right now.
Like earliest fight, 1999. But it's like 2001 maybe.
2.
So 2.
Whew.
Damn.
But no, yeah, I definitely. I mean, I said Roy Jones. Yeah, I put him over Packard.
Yeah.
At 32 and 2.
Yeah, Lennox.
I mean, right now, I mean, we know we got him about the name. I know he's still fighting, but Canelo. Would you put him over? Would you put him over Pacquiao right now?
Not yet. Not yet. He's gonna be though.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Okay.
Not yet.
Fall off.
Like,
you
he
know,
fall
fall off.
Yeah, you seen Canelo like they Jewel try to swing.
Yeah.
I know. We talked about last week, but now it's just us, and we got a little bit. It's a little bit more intimacy in here. Hey, look, it was kind of like an anime. Like he gave him that fist of fury, like real.
Yeah, his hands, that came up.
You be like, bro, how you cut him like that? Golly, man.
Yeah, great career, Manny Pacquiao. Yeah, enjoy watching you fight. Except that's the way Mayweather fight. That was trash.
Shout out, you know, great career. Hell of a fighter, man. Hell of a fighter.
Yeah, so sticking with boxing, I didn't watch the fights, but y'all know where I'm going with this. Anthony Joshua, I watched the highlights. He got beat up.
Bad. That looked bad.
Yeah, he got whooped. He's not what people thought he was. You know, 2 years ago, definitely. We're talking about off here. After that first loss, I kind of knew he was over now.
He sucked, bro.
Yeah.
I'm gonna just keep it real.
Now, this dude was undefeated too, though. This dude was very solid for sure.
But he was he definitely was an underdog.
He was unknown.
He was definitely an underdog.
Yeah, definitely underdog. Definitely not supposed to win that fight at all. Joshua was expected to come out and win. He was gonna set up his next fight with either Fury or
I don't even know if that's happening now.
At this point, I don't want to see Joshua fight either one of those guys.
I don't want to see none of them fights.
I don't want to see him fight one of those guys. I think he's gonna get past either of those fights. Before we saw him out there before that first, I thought he would actually be Wilder.
I thought that, bro. Yeah. Why, bro?
Why? Wilder just started that. Like I said, he got that one punch. He just looked at one punch. You know, Joshua was a better boxer, footwork wise. Before, you know, he started falling off, I thought he would beat Wilder in the fight, but now I don't think so. I don't want to see it now.
What you think, T?
I mean, I look, he still want to see it because, like I said, it's heavyweight boxing, but that division is just different. You gonna take somebody else? Ain't nobody in that division gonna go undefeated. I mean, I
don't want to see it.
I'm still interested in White. I mean, because eventually they're gonna fight it.
But yeah,
I mean, but Joshua ain't. I mean, I won't say he's like 18 anymore. Like that niggas ain't gotta go over to UK to fight anymore. He got to come to America.
Tell him what number to call us in at, brother.
513-749-1530 is the number to call in. Chop it up with us.
Yeah. I mean, there's not a whole bunch of people. From that perspective, there's not a whole bunch of people in the heavyweight class, you know, to really compete. That one kid, man, I won't call up. I forget what fighter I was watching.
Heavyweight.
Yeah, he's heavyweight. He was on the undercard of Jake Paul. Ooh, he knocked Boy out. He was nasty. I'd like to see, he knocked Boy out, and he was
from the UK or something, though, right?
Yeah.
Do you remember that fight we talking about? He said he wants to fight in America more too, but he's a very talented fighter.
Wasn't that like one of his early, like he ain't had too many fights, right?
Yeah, I think it was his first fight in America too.
Yeah, he knocked dude block off.
Speaking of him, he's trying to fight again.
Oh, he got the tattoo.
He got a tattoo.
Is that real?
Yeah.
That's not expected.
I mean, only he.
The old girl did it. I mean, her and the tattoo artist would know. I guess. Like
Tattoo Baby?
No, Tattoo Baby didn't do it. It was something Rita tattoo, something like that.
Hey, you got it, man. I watch it. I didn't pay for it. I didn't pay for it. I didn't pay for the first time. So
just thank you for that bet. I bet it'll go the distance. Made a nice payday off of that day.
I kind of feel like, I kind of feel like it was rigged because he heard him, and then he ain't like go flick. Like he's kind of just stopped. And I'm like, what are you doing?
Even in the UFC, when you hurt somebody, you don't stop. You go.
Yeah, like he kind of like, I'm like, bro, what are you doing? Like that was for a second though, like, and all the real boxing, like, yeah, he was really hurt. And it's like, hold on, you're not supposed to do this.
But just for him, like, I know we said like UFC, you jump on him. For him, transition just using your hands instead of using every part of your body in UFC, it had to be a little bit different.
Think so?
Just a little bit. I mean, I know he has a background in boxing, but still, once you in that ring and fighting so many rounds, and have that experience, you don't know what to do. He's like, yeah, I called him, and he would have went down. He would have went down if Rose wasn't there.
He was going down. And that fighter in the undercard was talking about, his name is Daniel
Yeah, boy.
Oh man, big boy, he's 6'5". Woo, 24 years from UK. 6'5", 17-1.
Can't wait, man. We got
and for real on the 17-1 when he's about to win by unanimous decision. He got his orbital bone broke.
We definitely want to see more of these guys. Heavyweight fighter coming up in the ranks.
Got a lot of good boxing coming up here in the next few months. Fury Wilder, 3s in 2 weeks. Canelo versus Caleb Plant's happening. Bud Crawford, Sean Porter is happening in November.
Freaking Canelo.
That's the
On
one.
who?
But
Sean
Sean
Porter.
Porter. It's just a fight. I mean, I think my Bud's gonna win.
watching Bud fight is still a treat. So
And I think Tank. Did he fight? No, I don't think Tank fight.
I don't think he's fighting
No more this year.
If he is, though, man, got another great quarter coming up.
But yeah, good boxing coming up for sure. Starting in 2 weeks. TJ, what's going on with you? All right, now we can dive into.
I mean, well, before we get to the National Football League, you might as well just go ahead and get the association off the table. You got Michael Porter Jr. that just got a $5 million contract extension with the possibility of making up to $207 million.
That's a contract, man. It's just a day and age. But just how much money the NBA is making that these guys are getting. This money. I mean,
and you know what? Now TJ said that about the NBA making money. It might have been smart for them to do this now because they said the NBA is looking to get even bigger TV contract coming up here. To make the title company even more. So I mean, maybe it wasn't a bad idea to lock them up sooner than later after the new TV contract kicked in. Who knows? But man, it's a lot of money. Shout out to him. Congrats to him.
facts.
5-year extension, $207 million potentially. Facts, man. That's huge.
It's
Man.
huge.
So shout out to him. Even though he came out of high school, was supposed to be #1 pick, and the injuries caused him to slide in the draft. But still good to see him get paid. Even though he didn't. He's not the focal point of that team. Still good to see him. Still come out and be a max player at least. Shout out to him.
You still, I mean, that's Josh said before we came on. You definitely see that potential in him to be that guy. And I would love to see him hoop at the college level if that weren't for injuries. I think he would have dominated that year in college basketball.
He was gonna kill. And he would have been probably #1 pick.
Facts.
Probably been easy #1 pick. Coming out of high school, man, he was easily #1 pick.
Mm-hmm.
Easily. He was cold.
Who ended up being the #1 pick that year?
That was the year Trey, Luka. Who won that year?
What year was that? 2018, 2019?
This shit was 30 me, man. I don't know.
Man, it's just all year.
I'll be learning, man. I know that was Trey and Luka's draft up for sure. Was it? Had to be big.
Can't remember. Once again, shout out to Michael Porter Jr. for getting drafted, for getting paid though.
Yes, big payday, man.
Big time.
For sure.
2018 draft. Oh yeah, Aiden. Shout out to Denver. I would forget that. Well, I would forget that. But shout out to DeAndre.
Shout out to DeAndre Ayton, #1 pick.
Mark Bagley #2. Ooh-wee.
Quiet.
I don't want to say it, but I caught it.
Quiet up there in Sacramento.
I don't want to say it, but I caught it.
Who?
Marvin
Bagley.
Marvin. I just in a bad space.
That's your boy, right?
Like he just on a bad.
I called it though, man.
He in a bad space, cuz.
I hate saying it. I be hating.
Bro. So I say that. Would I be like telling you that Sacramento is a career killer? I mean it, bro. Sacramento. Yeah. Every once in a while you get somebody that's above the garbage. But that team is Sacramento. Like Sacramento's culture and stuff like that. Yeah, like it just they
Yeah, nice arena though. Very nice arena.
players don't develop there. They just
No, they don't.
die.
Yeah, Luke on too though,
No, you Luke. That's all I can say.
Once a Laker, always Laker.
Once a Laker, once a Laker, and you win a championship, you always a Laker.
It depends on who you are. He always like he won a championship.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know.
That's
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know.
How you mad for? How you mad for?
Yeah,
What about Kuz? What about Kuz?
Who's? Yeah, he
Alright,
won a
alright.
chip. He
Who
won
you say that?
on the squad no more. He's a Laker.
I agree with
We'll talk
I
about
seen,
it.
I seen them Bulls. I seen them Bulls. Union, man. Heartbreaking, man. I want to trade to him and seeing the bullshit, bro. Bullshit. That's funny. But yeah, man. Shout out Chris. I'm gonna get to you, bro. And so, shout out to
Zo's not always a Laker.
he is seeing it. Zoe B.I., Jordan Clarkson.
D-Lo, Randall, yeah.
Oh no, bro. We had to them big sacrifice them niggas, bro.
You know what?
We sacrifice them niggas for Brown.
That picture can recirculate with them four and all
Yeah,
like you
bro.
said. It's like that.
Smush Parker always a Laker?
Nope.
Get out of here! No, he more
Quick note.
he more immortalized than all of them as a Laker. It might not be for the right reason, but he is.
Well, no, I'll give Switch Parker this one credit. That playoff game, he got that kill. That's steal.
I'm just gonna say that shit.
That's steal.
That steal was his.
That was his moment.
Only time I saw Kobe give him a hug. That's steal, bro. That's the only time I saw Kobe give him any kind of love. That fucking steal. Other than that, Kobe hated that man. Shout out to Switch Parker too. He wanted Kobe to come back from the big three.
He is.
He said that shit. He said me and Kobe, somebody. They think tomorrow me, Kobe, and Elo, we would win championship in big three. They probably would have though, but. We
Not
don't play
because
with you, bro. We don't play with you. No,
I'm saying Switch Parker even in the big three.
no, he's not.
I was saying, I know he's eligible, but
He's
he
trying to
ain't
get
even.
in. That's what you're trying to do. You're trying to get in. Trying to use Kobe to get in. I don't blame him. Shit, I would do the same thing. About Switch Parker.
RP Kobe.
Oh, yeah.
Last thing I got for association. Kyrie's obviously not vaccinated. I get one or two cities, him and San Francisco, mandated that.
Andrew Wiggins.
Yeah.
Wiggins tried to say religious belief. He said, nah.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
don't know a guy like that, bro. Stop capping.
Find another reason.
Stop capping, dog.
Just specifically those two, since those two play in cities that are mandated to get the vaccine so far. If you were the owners of those things, I mean, well, one is easier than the other. Like if you go and stay, you can move Wiggins and not lose much. You can move on from Wiggins and not be impacted.
I'm not moving Kyrie. I mean, because KD's not playing without Kyrie.
I think he would, but I wouldn't do it. But I think
Yeah, well, if you want an unhappy KD,
if you want KD to stay on return, you gotta keep Kyrie there.
But we talked about it last week, like because apparently the Nets was looking at that Ben Simmons deal too, but KD
I don't
blocked
think
it.
it's a good deal. I don't believe in y'all believe in being. I don't. Y'all, you got to show
I
me.
ain't saying I believe in him. We're just saying, based on what he showed me he can do already, you know, I think that
That'd be a better fit.
I don't think so, man.
I think with KD and James, you kind of got everything that Kyrie does covered right there. I think you know what I'm saying.
And that gives the Nets something much needed defense, a defensive guy, because they need defense for sure.
KD ain't got to go out there and guard the best player, whoever it is, perimeter on the perimeter or on the inside every game. You know, Ben Simmons can guard either or.
They're being get your young guys out there, go guard.
Or Giannis going.
Is he gonna make the big shot in the playoffs?
He's
He ain't
playing
got
with James Harden and Kevin Durant.
But hey, KD might need to break that. Kyrie can make that big shot.
He wasn't there to make the big shot. This last playoff, remember that?
I mean, and that's why you get guys like we got Harden. That's why you go sign Patty Mills. Patty Mills is gonna make those shots. Joe Harris wasn't making.
Yeah, that's a very underrated sign. Patty Mills, I think that was one of the best signs.
Hey, you see,
Patty Mills is a great sign. I don't know if I like it. Bad. Yeah, Clip.
Yeah.
But yeah, if I'm gonna say, I think I'm going for Wiggins trading.
Yeah, get him up out of there.
I don't
You know, but
value ain't too high, I don't think.
Speaking on, not really. Not
What
you.
do you get from it?
If you we consider him a nickel. You get back 5 pennies. It ain't worth it.
Probably 3.5, honestly. Probably about 3.5, to be honest with you, bro. So I mean, but yeah, I mean, I get it. I probably won't too.
But I will say this just for the record. I do feel I'm on the same page as LeBron. I am vaccinated, but I don't feel like it's my place to encourage anybody else to or
push
anything like
everybody.
that.
Yeah.
You know,
I
so
agree.
I like saying so I do since I don't feel like it's my place to encourage anybody. I am vaccinated, but I wear my mask almost everywhere I go. Still,
That's
like,
why. That's why I hate people trying to drag Bradley Beal for his comments. It's like, bro,
What did he say? That he was right. What did he say? That
basically he was just talking about like he's not like he obviously he's not vaccinated, and was just talking about basically how he told him before it's like basically people who are vaccinated can still get COVID, right? Which is true. I mean,
but you ain't dying though. But then
but it's different for each
he's right.
person.
You right.
yeah, but still for him. I mean, but this is so different. If he got the COVID, even since he's a vaccine, he probably won't die. But if he gives it to somebody else, they can possibly die. But even if he is vaccinated and catches it, he can still give it to somebody else. So it's like, I get what he's saying.
Yeah.
I get what he's saying. To be honest with
And each person's COVID case is different.
you.
So basically, he said his experience, like said, and I think that's why people drag it to because he said, "I wasn't sick. I just lost my sense of smell." That's all he said. That was his quote.
That's being sick, brother.
Hey, bro, you
Yeah, like okay, you wasn't close to like dying, but like yeah, you were definitely
you were
ill.
ill, bro.
Normal people can smell like I think me personally, I think I caught the Delta variant right after like I went down to Miami. I got vaccinated and like bro, I can't smell the same no more. Like so it's a real thing. Like I was congested for like a month and I thought about it like, you know what, I might have got that Delta joint, man. But who knows? It ain't no joy, ain't nothing to play with. So but getting kind of staying focused on it, I think I'm with LeBron. Like, yeah, I had skepticism after I did the research. I got a homie that worked on the vaccine. So it's like, he didn't cut any corners on it. It's just like any other vaccine. I worked on it. I'm like, okay, I did my little research. I got it. But yeah, and like, and I trust you if you gonna get it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And that was really what did it for me. Like, I know you. You know what I'm saying? So, and what was the reasons I got it? It was like, okay, I want to protect my family. 2, I want to travel. I'm here for a good time, not a long time. And then 3, I just was like, everybody else I got it that I love got it. So I was like, bro, if these people died, then shit.
Well, I'm here for it.
Yeah, so I might as well just get it
That's
too.
kind of my thing.
And that's literally that. And I know that.
My brothers, my
Yeah, like my girl had got it, and everybody had got it, and I'm just like, my whole original media family had it. I'm like, so at this point, it's like, if it is like that, it's like, we might as well all go out in a blaze of glory together. You know what I'm saying? So, but I do feel like LeBron in the sense like I'm not pressuring anybody to get it, and I don't feel nervous standing next to people. I mean, I am vaccinated, so but if in big places and things like that, I tend to try to wear a mask. So you know what I'm saying? Like, so
my mask.
but what I do have issue with though is, and I'm gonna keep it real, I do have an issue with people that are anti-vaxxers and anti-maskers. Pick a struggle.
Exactly.
That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Like, pick a struggle. If you're not gonna, I do have an issue with that. If you're not gonna vax, please mask up, and that's not invading your body. You know what I'm saying? I feel like a mask mandate. I'm okay with that. If you're not gonna wear a mask or vaccinate, then you don't. You know what I'm saying? You really don't give a fuck about anybody else. That's my view.
That's facts. That's why I say.
I think that's fair. That's fair, right?
Yeah. I still wear a mask because I don't want to get. Even if I get that something, I might not get sick. I might not got it, but hey, I don't get nobody else sick.
But that's fair, right? Like you pick a struggle.
Pick a struggle. I think we both.
That man stay with me no matter where I'm at, boy.
Pick a struggle. You either don't like masks or you don't like the. I feel like what I'm saying, if you don't want to get back, be an anti-vaxxer. I'm 100. Put your mask on, bro. That's it. protect grandma, because from my experience, what it has been with COVID ain't nothing until grandma get it, and she, and unfortunately, now it's you got to go fund me, and it's COVID is real. Show me some love,
Exactly.
So, please be preemptive and protect your family. Most likely, your older family members or people in your family with underlying health conditions. All right, to the NFL.
Let's get it.
Yeah, let's get it. Like this.
One quick note, 'cause I know we don't touch this, but shout out to UC. Go ahead, knock off Notre Dame this week.
Yeah,
Let's
do it, man.
go,
Big game.
because Ohio State's not going to the playoffs this year.
I don't even want to go to the playoffs. Even if we somehow run the table, I don't even want to get in this year.
Is Kerry Combs gone after this year? He better be.
Depending on how the
He better be.
plays the rest of this year. I can't base it off just that one game. But this is gonna be a down year for us anyway. But yeah, shout out to UC. Go ahead and knock off Notre Dame.
Man, how do you have a down year and you got the number 1 or number 2 recruiting class? Like, that's ridiculous. And you've had it the last 4 years.
Yeah, but, I mean, just because you got the number 1 recruit doesn't mean
Number one,
those guys are ready to play.
That means.
No, but you heard what I said. The last 4 years,
That was
like
the question.
Yeah.
If you got.
But like number like they always have the number 1 or 2 recruiting class. That tells me that Ryan Day is not developing players.
That's a fair assumption. Like you said, they got the number 1, number 2. That's like you said.
For the last, but and it's been like it'd be different if it wasn't. It's been the last 4 years, even into Urban's last, because this is his second or third full year coaching.
It's 3rd year.
Yeah. So and Urban, when he left the last year, he had the number 1 recruiting class. And if it wasn't 1, it was 2 for sure.
Man, with a silver platter for real.
Cracks and even for the past decade, we've had the number 1 or 2.
But really, I mean, I'm not like the defense. Yes, was bad against Oregon, but I just don't think Stroud is like he's ready yet.
The quarterback.
Yeah, he's young.
Sophomore, redshirt freshman. He's been overthrowing a lot of receivers this year.
Yeah.
I just think he needs to truly develop.
Like he has stretches where he's like on the money though. Yeah, some stretches where he's on the money.
But those key plays like we need him.
Yeah, he's not very
like when Ryan Day came in, Justin Fields right there to take over. Yeah. So, but now when you need to develop that quarterback, next quarterback, we see a struggle.
Like you said, redshirt freshman, he's young, so he made growing pain. So I saw my homeboy, he was an Oregon fan, he with me up. And he's like, man, he was look good. I was like, he looked good at moments, but I mean, still, he had big key mistakes that fucked it over really. Cost the game. So.
That works this year. I mean, Ohio State. I think we're still the best team in the Big Ten. Just go to Rose Bowl. I mean, obviously we want national championships. Obviously we Ohio State, but this year, I'll be satisfied with a Rose Bowl.
Can't remember year, but still, it's like, damn.
Because I'm much rather. I don't want to go to the college ball playoff get trounced by Alabama. Yeah.
You get embarrassed.
I would still rather go to the college football playoff. They're not going. I don't think
you better say you got to stop yourself.
Yeah. Actually, I take that back though. Yeah, I prefer to go there and get because it's like we still made the college football playoffs.
That national championship last year.
Nobody cares that Notre Dame's not really like what I'm saying. We talk about it on the show, but at the end of the day, they made the playoffs. They were good enough to make the playoffs.
That's what we argue each year. That's
not going to be Ohio State's reality though. And Notre Dame, we're gonna see what they made of this weekend, but hopefully they made garbage.
No facts.
Yeah, you hear me? Hopefully it's not much, but we're gonna find out. We will see.
Yeah, shout out to UC though.
Oh my God! So, are we to the National Football League?
We are. Week 3 has passed. Yeah, week 3.
Go ahead.
So,
go ahead.
How about them Cowboys? Yeah, woo! Yo, so I think I want to give a whole shout out to Zeke. He showed up big on that game though. Like Zeke came out the first 2 plays. So I'm like, oh, he's ready. This look like Zeke. And they're like, yeah, he heard about Pollard Greens. And he heard about Pollard Greens and Pollard Greens getting all this, his touches and stuff like that. And Zeke came out and balled, and I was proud of that. Proud of my favorite running back in the league. I think the game, though, honestly, was more so, and I hate to say this, was more so about Jalen Hurts playing so bad versus than it was the Cowboys playing great. The Cowboys didn't play bad though, but Jalen Hurts, he had probably his worst NFL football game. Uh, to Trayvon Diggs, he just threw a easy pick to the crib. That was nasty. I loved it. That's a straight to the crib. Took it to the house. Yeah, man. He has to do better.
And they wasn't so committed on him. Maybe this is why.
But you know what though? And Shannon Sharp was talking about that as well. We always talk about Shannon.
Shout out.
Yeah, shout out Unc. He's like he's not sold on him. He ain't did enough yet. And right before he threw that Trayvon Diggs interception, I was like, yo, Jalen Hurts, I think he's the real deal. Pick. And then boop, 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 boop. He just had a bad game. Like it. I'm cheering for the kid though.
I am too.
I was against my team. I was hoping that he had a great game with with the L obviously,
Yeah,
but
sure.
like Jalen Hurts, they're gonna have the media's gonna have a short leash on him. I actually still kind of believe in Jalen Hurts. I just think he has that it factor to me, and now intangibles, huh?
It's all black quarterbacks. They got that short leash, dog.
Yeah, I agree, but I agree. Yeah, it's a little bit like it's a harsh leash.
Oh yeah.
Where it's like, yeah, you done is, and then when Philly's like, motherfucker, you done.
Yeah,
you get what I'm saying though. The black quarter, like other cities, like you done, and then
Philly. Philly rough.
Yeah,
sure.
Philly.
Philly
You go Philly. Like, all right,
different.
thanks for playing. Get the fuck out and don't come back. You fucking.
See what they did? They ran Ben Simmons out. We've seen that.
Yeah.
Philly don't play. Philly does not play.
So, I think Jalen Hurts, I still believe in you. I'm still cheering for you. I think that you're gonna do your thing. But Cowboys got the best of you. You let that defense hold you to that many points. That's not a good thing, baby, because our defense ain't that great. But Dak looked straight, and my feeling after week 1 is feeling good because I was like, yeah, we lost to a team that's really good, and we didn't play bad. So. I think we're gonna win the NFC for sure. That's not saying much, but
I think you're underselling the defense, and I'm just judging off 2 weeks. I mean, Eagles, they are what they are, not very good offensively. But last week, y'all had an explosive Chargers team, to only 14 points. Herbert is no size. They like to throw that thing out there, and y'all had a few turnovers last week. So only 2 weeks. We'll see as they keep progressing, but that defense might be better than people are.
Giving them credit for
sure.
Well, I guess we'll see, right?
For sure. I can't speak much. I can't speak much on the game because I didn't watch it. It was at Monday Night Raw, so I didn't see it.
I ain't see it. Yeah, but I highlight though. Shout out
y'all went to Monday Night Raw instead of watching the Cowboys on TV.
Sure did.
Yeah.
Sure did. Y'all gonna go with me to AT&T Stadium one time, man? Come on, man. Let's make it happen, man.
You go to Jerry World.
Jerry World, come on, man.
It'll definitely be a hell of an experience.
Yeah, it would definitely be an experience.
I gotta check it out. I don't fuck that stuff. Houston was cool.
I was gonna say I love Houston. I've only been to Houston.
I went to Houston once. It was cool.
And I was in for the All-Star week, so maybe I didn't really expect experience Texas. What's your take from the highlights, or looking at the
Zeke. Zeke, like I said, Zeke is back. So I was playing against Tony Pollard, and I said he didn't do nothing for the other guy. Yes, thank you. And then, like I said, the defense, two more takeaways from Jalen Hurts. Who you got? What you said, number 7? Had a pick 6.
Diggs.
Yeah, back-to-back weeks making huge plays with defense. So might be a guy.
You know who Diggs is, bro. Don't do that, bro.
I know who Stephon Diggs is.
Don't do that.
I know who Stephon Diggs is.
Be respectful over there. You know. Now, if it was any other player, I'd have let it ride. You know who Diggs is. Don't do that.
Stephon?
Don't do that. One Diggs is having a better season right now. I'm just saying.
Damn. Can't say that. I mean, they're both same record. They're both winning.
That's not what I said. One player right now. I ain't gonna tell you his last. I'm not telling you he's better player than his brother. I'm just telling you as of right now, one player is having a better season right now.
I mean, it's tough to when you were on defense, you got 2 touchdowns. It's kind of hard to outdo that. Hard to outdo that. You got 2 6s, right?
I'm just saying.
I mean, but
I'm gonna talk now while I can. That's all I'm saying.
So what can Stephon Diggs? I mean, because he can't go on defense and get interception.
You can't get interceptions.
But like he would have to, like Diggs ain't having a better season than Devontae Adams. And last year, Stephon Diggs probably statistically was the best wide receiver in the NFL.
Last year probably was. Stat wise
was the best receiver. And I'm not telling you it's gonna last. I'm just digging at you. You know.
It's early.
I'm digging at you because we got Diggs. You feel me? So I'm digging.
It's early, yo.
I'm digging because we got Diggs.
It's early though.
But I digress. What you any other takes on that? Are we ready to move to the next one? I mean, Jalen Hurts got to play better, and I want him to play better.
I think he will.
I think he will. I think he will.
Yep.
I think he will.
I hope so because they want him. They want him to fail.
He my fantasy. He my bench stuff. He my fantasy squad. So.
They want him to fail.
They bad.
They do. I'm not sure why either.
The team. I think the franchise wants. That's weird. I think the franchise wants him to fail. I don't understand why. I think they want him to fail this year so they can go get another quarterback. I don't know who they're gonna get in the draft. Like,
I just think it's
like they was talking about before he got started. Like, if you wouldn't be a quarterback this year, you're a quarterback.
I just think it's just the media hype. Like I said, it's one game, but it's against your rival, your arch rival, the Dallas Cowboys. If this is anybody else, they'll be talking about it, but they won't be blowing it out of proportion. Because I mean, it's only one game. It's just lost to the Cowboys. That's it.
Losing to the Cowboys, that's hard. You feel me? Because even if we 16-0 or 0-16, they're gonna treat it like we 16-0. You know what I'm saying? So keep pushing forward, brother. Talk to me about them. Talk to me about the Minnesota Vikings.
First home game of the year. I would just say
No doubt, Cook, no problem.
Nah, I mean, well, we did get the win, but
He said, "Chill."
yeah, we definitely need that one especially for this week. But nah, Kirk Cousins is looking good.
That's your quarterback
right now.
You looking good.
I said right now.
But nah, you're not. I'm gonna ride with Kirk Cousins. All the reason I didn't like Kirk Cousins is just because of that contract. That contract makes him.
Guarantee? What? Guarantee?
Yeah, because at that time he was paid like a top 5 quarterback in the league. Well, he was a top paid like
It's good negotiation skills.
Oh yeah, his agent, yeah. But that's why I always had that beef with Kirk Cousins. But nah, Kirk hasn't thrown an interception yet this year. Been balling. Has done everything right. If he was 3-0, he'd easily be a top 3 candidate for MVP right now, easily. And our defense fed off our crowd. Russell Wilson on 17 points. Got to keep
one touchdown. Yeah.
Got to keep going. We could easily be 5-2 by the time our bye week. We got Cleveland this week, then Detroit the following week. We got some very winnable games these next few weeks. So shout out to Minnesota, man. Sure. Adam Thielen keep balling. Justin Jefferson caught another touchdown. So
big win, man.
Huge win. Huge.
I needed that for sure.
Yeah, 0-3.
0-3.
0-3 Zimmer would have been.
AC would have been hot as ever. Man, out of here.
But just gotta keep momentum rolling, man. We got home games the next 2 weeks. Just gotta capitalize.
Okay, yeah, I seen the highlights. Russ is not a happy person right now.
Shouldn't be.
The defense just don't look good, man, and the offense, they got the weapons, but it's like they not clicking right now. And I'm not sure why.
I just think because they don't have that running game.
Yeah.
Chris Carson, nice though.
He is. I mean, but he's not what they like. He ain't beast mode basically. He ain't the guy that can go out there and win you a game by himself.
I mean, he only give him 12 touches. Yeah, 80 yards. That's not too bad. But I mean,
well, honestly, once you get down by a couple of scores, make you one dimensional. That makes you very easy to defend.
Very predictable on offense.
And then, like you said, I mean, and the defense isn't what it was. I mean, we used to Legion of Boom. That secondary doesn't put no fear in nobody no more.
Yeah. Shit.
All they got is Bobby Wagner at linebacker.
That's fact.
I mean, even though he's winning, but it's almost time for Pete Carroll to possibly move on.
No,
No, I don't think so.
nah.
I don't think so. They just got to retool. Like you said, defense, secondary and defense is terrible. They got to retool. You know, last year they started out great. They just, you know, hit a bump in the road for like week 9 or 10, I believe it was.
Mhm.
This year you get out to a slow start though. With 1-2 already. That's not pretty. You got to turn around this week for sure.
And that division ain't tough.
Yeah.
Cardinals undefeated still.
Yep. They're rolling. They're rolling.
49ers look good, even though they gave Rodgers too much time.
Yeah,
Well, I don't want to say too much time. That's just Ray Rodgers.
Yeah, Rodgers. You just man, that motherfucker, man.
And then the Rams just knocked off the Bucks. Like that division, like you can't afford to get behind in that division.
The Rams looking like Super Bowl favorites right now, man.
Was that
Stafford the Cup looking like. You seen that image? Stafford the Cup looking like Randy Moss and Tom Brady. Man, you know what I'm talking about?
Hey, and Deshaun Jackson, man, hey, his career got revitalized out there too.
Out of nowhere. Like what? Oh, he's still in the league. All right, cool, killing it. Yeah.
Was that more so the Rams showing they dominance, or was just an off day for the Bucks?
I don't want to necessarily say they were showing down. They just won any given Sunday.
I think they're showing.
They're good. Yeah. When you say dominance, when you say dominance, that to me that says I'm better than the Bucks.
I'm here.
To me, not right now. They're not better than the Bucks, but a good team can beat another good team any given Sunday. Like
you gotta watch out for us.
Exactly.
You
So yeah, like they're the real deal. Like if they played again next week, Tampa Bay might win, but they play again other. So if they was like to meet up again in the playoffs, woo,
toss up.
It's a toss up. Who knows? But I mean, obvious, and that's if it ended today, obviously. But you know what I'm saying? Who knows? All I know is Gronk got fucking drilled. God damn.
I'm saying that defense is showing like, hey.
And that was a clean hit, boy. Shout out to Tom Brady. He's a real professional. Came up to Jalen, and Jalen ran to him. You a beast, baby. Yeah. I seen you. I'm like, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. You a beast, baby.
Man. Yeah. Play a good game, man. That was good to see, man. But yeah, the Rams are a defense is true. Defense serious, man.
I just think it's that. I'll take away another way from Stafford right now because he's balling. I think that defense is just so scary.
I think that offense with him though, it's like McVay was saying, he can make all those throws. He can make all throws on the field. It's like you ain't gotta be the best quarterback in the league. You just gotta be good enough to make all the throws you make. If you can good enough to do that, you got a defense like that, and coach with that mind, it's like, you know, it's hard to fail, you know. It's hard to fail when you get that kind of setup.
Shout out to the Rams, though.
LA crazy. LA sports scene crazy right now. LA sports is crazy.
I mean, I know they big. I know the city is big enough, but that just seems like too many teams in one town.
Man, like where they putting all these
every sports team has two. Like they got two.
Putting these arenas and stadiums, man. They putting them all over the place, man. Yeah, the Clippers building new shit. They just built that football shit, didn't they? Football stadium. Like, god damn.
That just seems like too many teams.
Lakers gonna build one next, bro. I'm telling you, we're gonna build one after our lease up with Staples. We're gonna build an arena. I'm telling you, bro. After this run with LeBron over, I'm telling you, we're building an arena, dog. We getting an arena. I'm telling you, Staples is old now. Staples built in 2000, I think. 99, I think.
Yeah, 99, 2000. Yeah.
Bro, I'm telling you, we getting an arena.
Think so?
Next like 5-10 years, maybe. I don't know when I lease up. Yeah, I think we can.
I think you got Lakers, Clippers, Dodgers, Angels, Rams, Chargers, UCLA, USC. Like, god damn, like, bro, like.
Bro, it's crazy. It's crazy.
To be in LA.
Yeah, not LA.
Bengals got that road win over Pittsburgh this past week.
Yeah, this for you to talk about. Start off because like you ain't really got like the biggest NFL.
team. Yeah, I have to watch that game, man. Shout out to the Bengals, man. They came out and they really dominated the game. Dominated the game, man. Joe Burrow, the boys. Him and Jamar Chase got a 2-minute drill on lock, man. They got it on lock. Jamar Chase looked great. Steelers look
Hey, the
Man.
Bengals can't do nothing right. They can draft wide receivers.
that's facts.
Ocho, AJ, Shamar Chase. Yeah.
But you can't skip John
You
Ross.
can't fit. You about to say you can't fit for John Ross.
You
I
can't
mean,
skip-
but AJ was already there, bro. So it's like when it's time to replace that
And
big
John
guy,
Ross, he wasn't really a miss. He just injuries, man. Injury.
it like yeah,
Nah,
like
John Ross
I
Right.
mean, didn't he miss like a whole season already?
he missed. He hasn't played a lot of
He hasn't
games.
played a lot of games. He missed
John
like,
Ross is a bust dog.
Yeah, well, he is a bust, but I don't think.
It wasn't just because of his talent.
Yeah, I don't think he was a talent bust.
It was more so
Injuries,
injuries, and he got. Now he's
I think it was more so a nutrition bust.
Nah.
I mean, it's a bust nevertheless, but I think he just was hurt 24/7, and now that he was hurt 24/7, he ended up just not being good.
Yeah, bro, he was hurt. He missed almost the first season. He got
Yeah.
2 catches the first year.
The first year. He can't-
5 years experience. Let's see stats. He's been hurt every single
Yeah, he's
season.
been hurt every single game, bro. Every single season.
He sucks. He does suck.
He missed his whole first year. Yeah, I mean, that's not impressive. It's not impressive at all. But I mean, damn, not impressive at all, bro.
Oh yeah, like dude is
But yeah, man, Bengals look good though. Bengals look good.
First-
they get no
yeah.
respect for real still. They look good.
the
Bears
first
look
year
terrible.
played 3 years, and then he played 13. Then he played 8. The
Yeah,
year
he
before he
played
played 3. Yeah, dude
Yeah,
he's hurt all the time. Yes, he's a bust, but I don't.
They draft receivers that play.
Yeah, but look at Tyler Floyd, T. Higgins. They might not be able to get you nothing else, but they can get you some. Whoever they receiver pick at, they tell you, look, bro, that receiver gonna be nice. Okay, let's say
And
John Ross.
quarterbacks.
Let's say John Ross is a bust. Shit, 5 out of 6 ain't bad.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? 5 out of 6 ain't
They
bad.
got quarterbacks too, though.
Carson Palmer, bum.
Yeah, he
We
was
just talking-
nice.
I'm sorry, we
I
just
think he
talking
was
about-
nice.
He is a
He was
bum
nice.
though,
He
but
was
he
good.
he ain't a bust, but he is a bum.
He was talented.
He's still a bum to me. I hate Carson Palmer.
Hey, really?
Carson Palmer throws so many
I don't
interceptions.
hate Carson. I like Carson.
I hate him.
You got him out of Cincinnati and he was.
Okay.
Yeah, I didn't say he was a superstar.
Not the Raiders.
Yeah, but the Cardinals.
The Raiders the Cardinals had squad though.
Did they? They will. They will.
Yeah, okay. I just want to see what some pushback. Hey, look. This is season is a pushback. Lamar Jackson. Balling. Shout out to Justin Tucker.
66 yards
Yeah,
and
that's
a record.
crazy. NFL record. Crazy. Y'all see them fans in the end zone?
Bro.
And they was like, yeah, they went through it. Oh, it was so
But
funny.
I do it. It shouldn't have counted. I mean, shouldn't even have a chance because that was a delay game. But I was a human error. Rest missed.
It's what it is. They catch it.
Yep.
But Lamar Jackson is balling, and the media is not talking about it. I guarantee if you're struggling, he's headline.
He's headline.
Just because it's good to talk about the black quarterback when he's struggling.
Exactly.
I don't know why this made me think of this, but Jacoby Brissett had a nasty tattoo. Touchdown this weekend. Boy, he hit a move.
The game time one.
Yeah, I said,
Yeah.
okay, then, boy, I didn't know you had that in. You know when you see your boy do something, I didn't know you had that in, your boy. Or you ain't did that in a long time, kid. You ain't did that since high school. I know his boys kind of. You ain't did that since high school, boy. You a baller, boy. Yeah. So, but yeah, getting back on point. I'm sorry. I don't know why that triggered that, but like, maybe because it was a Lamar Jackson kind of move. You know what I'm saying? It's like, yeah, Lamar makes stuff like that look easy, but for other guys, it ain't easy. Yeah. So, but the media is really showing that they're not giving Lamar the love he deserves, especially coming in beating the Chiefs. Chiefs are struggling. but that was a big win. It was a
Right,
huge
man, like-
win. It was a huge win.
And the way he did it was huge, man. Like they didn't talk about that at all.
Like he made big throws. You know what I'm
it was
saying?
like a
And,
topic, and it was like gone.
I'm a believer in it. After we had to eat our words, me and you.
We said
I'm-
it. Top of the season, we said it. We said, we are believers in Lamar now. We want to see him succeed. We always want to see him succeed.
Yeah. Like I'm a believer
You
though.
know, but yeah, now
Like T got
He
the
that guy.
T got the last laugh
you're
on
right,
it.
T.
Yeah. Like
that guy.
he that guy, and I believe in
that guy.
Lamar,
He that
and
guy.
and they need to give him some more props.
And more help.
Cause I ain't gonna lie to you. I don't know what it is about Lamar Jackson, but if Russell Wilson had the past 3 games that he had, he'd be on the
I think
like.
it's because of his image, man. He's
But-
like.
But yeah, because
He got that culture.
Russell Wilson is
He got the slick hair. You know what I'm
Russell
saying?
Wilson got the curly hair. He's a Christian. I mean, there ain't nothing wrong with that.
Ain't
But
nothing wrong with that, though.
but I'm just
Lamar come out the braids, come listen to rap music. He
Man,
got
Lamar-
Lamar after the game.
Lamar can't be a Christian doing all that.
no, and Lamar probably is a Christian, but he's your. I'm not gonna have sex with Sierra until, and not that that's a problem. I don't want y'all to think that any of this is a problem. I'm not, but you know, am I wrong? Like I'm not gonna. Since she's married and
You bring that shit up though, yo.
but it's the image, bro.
Like, you're right though. Like I said, Lamar come out. I guess after the game, he on IG listening to rap music.
Yeah, Lamar coming in. Yeah, I'm fucking Sierra. What's up? He that kind
tonight.
Yeah, tonight. He nigga for real. And that's the
Hanging
issue.
out with Kodak. Yeah.
Like he nigga for real. Russell Wilson is. I love Russell just for the record, but like
Pressure nigga.
no, he's a professional black. Yeah, like Lamar Jackson. I'm not saying Lamar Jackson. He just kind of remind me of myself. I'm professional too, but it's like, I'm chilling. I'm gonna do what I want to do. I'm young. I'm about to go. Yeah, we just had the game. I'm about to go out and drink. I'm about to chill with Kodak. Why not? I'm about to go kick with Rick Ross.
Russell, I guess he's young nigga too, but
Not
like
more. Russ probably like
culture though.
yeah,
Culture,
like bro. Look, in Cincinnati terms, Lamar Jackson went to Withrow. Went to Withrow, and he went to Moeller. St. X went to Moeller. I feel like that's the best so for my Cincinnati people. That's the best way to do it.
Yeah, he from the city school.
And
Lamar from city school. You know,
Lamar went to Withrow, and I say Withrow because they probably the best.
Throwing the ball like that when he how he running it. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Russell out there, pocket passer. You know, he can run a little bit. He's athletic, but he looking to pass first. You know, they love that.
Yeah, Lamar went to Withrow. Rashawn Walton would love that. I'm talking about he went to Withrow.
Got the gold team right now. After playing quarterback gold team now.
But they would give but Patrick Mahomes different. He done earned that kind of. Well, Russell did too. He won a championship too. But Patrick Mahomes different. He kind of mix a little bit too. But like Lamar Jackson is nigga through and through.
Yeah, nigga.
Through and through. And I don't know too many other black quarterbacks that are nigga through and through.
Like that.
What other black quarterback is that's nigga through and through? That's good.
Was that lead now with Cam?
Was he nigga through and through though?
Yes.
No,
man. Cam was Atlanta, dog.
Cam got media face.
Cam was Atlanta,
face to put on.
Cam wear the weird clothes and stuff, man. I don't know. That's not nigga for real. It's not.
No, but we just we just started seeing Cam.
Rich nigga.
We just started seeing Cam wearing that
like
after his
Thug,
MVP
like
season.
Thug. He from Atlanta. It's like Young Thug and them. They rich niggas. What they wear? Rich niggas wear the weird shit. Rich niggas.
That is Atlanta culture, bro.
It's rich niggas.
That's the city.
Okay.
It's rich niggas. Rich
Y'all know something I don't know.
And this is recent Cam. I mean, he didn't come to the league wearing all that weird shit.
I mean, but I'm still sure Lamar out here wearing designer and shit, but he ain't wearing no fucking, squash around his neck or shit like that. But Lamar is definitely a nigga though. He definitely like a cultured nigga.
But Lamar, I love Lamar for real. Cause guess what? I'd be Lamar. I would get that. I would be kicking it with the kids out there, like yeah. And then I would drive out in my Lambo when they tell me don't buy it. I'm gonna buy it, and I'm gonna be on my store. Hey, what's up? I'm in the Lambo. What's up?
I'll be on my store.
And he ain't doing nothing stupid. That's the best part about it, bro.
They hate it.
And they hate it.
They hate it.
That's why they hate it. Lamar is like he
Those-
likes modern day AI. That's why they hate him.
The clear
He
people.
like the NFL
the clear.
version of AI.
Yeah,
That's why they hate him. He
Jeez.
just do what he want to do. He got culture in the rap. He do what he want to do.
He's what we want Mike Vick to be.
But Mike Vick could have
Mike,
been
you
that.
would want if Mike Vick had social media, he probably would been Mike Vick.
Yeah.
Probably would have been like him. You know, I'm sure. He should probably be like Mike Vick.
And Mike Vick would stay healthy. Like I think
Yeah.
like we knew he was for the culture. He represented us, but he was hurt every year.
And if he had social media, he would have been out there like I'm sure he would have been. Hey, if he was, hey, with a crowd that was doing dogfighting and shit, he's sure he would have been doing some shit. He listened to music and shit, on the story doing some wild shit.
But Lamar from Florida, so I mean, them niggas in Florida. They ain't-
That nigga's different, bro.
Yeah.
Nigga's different. Nigga's different.
It's a fact.
Kodak, for example.
Now-
Julio, all them niggas different, bro.
Now, in terms of Cincinnati, what would Kyler Murray be from? If you compare Cincinnati school, where would Kyler Murray go?
Kyler Murray is from. Give me a second, because I'm gonna know exactly where he's from. Just give me a second.
I think Wayne Woods.
Yes.
When was a Fairfield?
Yes, yes. I wonder.
Was a Fairfield, right? That's funny how we not thinking.
I want to say Mount Healthy, but he a little too. Every once in a while, a guy like that wants to do Mount Healthy, but they never that good. Yeah, like yeah.
If they like Kyler, they ain't that good. They good, but they ain't that good.
Yeah, right. That's what I said. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like they go to play college ball, but like they just like they like that's it, and they probably only play like a year.
They like Kyler.
Like some good athletes that came out of my healthy, but it's like when they act like when they like Kyler, it's just like they just good. Maybe go NAI, and they be good guys. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he's more like a Fairfield.
Shout out Kyler. Didn't look too. I mean, he passed over 300 yards. Didn't throw a touchdown last week, but still got a dub.
Is any other black quarterbacks I want to see where it's, you know what I'm saying?
Teddy Bridgewater.
Teddy B. Like Aiken. I don't know.
No,
He ain't public.
You think was it?
Teddy play for Elder.
I never was it.
He ain't nigga.
I get Princeton.
Or Princeton. Yeah, Princeton
I
too.
never want to talk to him.
Spencer Ware played for Princeton, nigga, and that was nigga for real, nigga. Yeah, nigga, that was nigga for real. Shout out to Spencer Ware. We always do the shout out to get dead serious. Like shout out to Spencer Ware. Like all the jokes. Shout. We show respect. Hey.
So last I know you touched on David Montgomery. Speaking of the Bears, Nagy's about to ruin Justin Fields, bro.
My God, hey, what's the name? Rex Ryan and the other guy on the show with
Hasselbeck.
No, I'm about to tell you his name. They tore into him and they kept it 100.
Towards Nagy?
Yeah, the quarter,
Oh,
the coach, right?
Teddy Bruschi.
Dan.
Orlovsky.
They said it was. I didn't even know what 5-man protection was. They said the whole game he had 5-man. Like they are putting him in a position to lose. And I didn't realize what was happening. And they were talking about it. I was watching the show because we're not naturally football guys.
Yeah,
so I'm learning.
That's what I thought about Darren Orlovsky. He really gives you insight into the game. He's a quarterback.
They screwed over Mitch Trubisky, bro.
Yeah, they fucked him over.
Yeah, like they fucked him over. Like
Orlovsky say that shit a lot. They fucked him over.
he was like, bro, like they didn't do schemes, and it was like, bro, you had 149 days from the time he started to have a scheme that worked just for him, and it was like it was supposed to come out, and it was supposed to be just like Kaepernick, brand new. You ain't never seen it before, and they didn't do it, and they got it to where it's set up where they got him set to fail, and if he has to be with them. They was calling for him to be fired, and
Nagy's about to ruin Justin Fields, bro.
And I agree. Because he's just going to Justin Fields to be another Mitch Trubisky.
That's what we say though. Some of these places, it matters where you go. You go to a shitty organization with a shitty regime in there, you're gonna get graveyard. You're gonna go to a fucking graveyard.
Sacramento Kings.
But
For example,
Marvin Bagley.
I just think now I don't agree. I don't think Nagy's the right coach, but I just think the scheme he has in there is more fitted for Andy Dalton, which is why he's been saying, I want Dalton to be my starter. Mm-hmm. And once Dalton got hurt, it's like, oh shit, I can't.
So you don't have a plan B in case they get hurt. It's fucking football. Niggas get hurt all the time. You got a fucking plan B for this nigga if he get hurt? You gotta go with Justin Fields.
I guess coach can't think like you can't. I mean, injuries are a part of the game, but like I said, that's why most teams. That's why I think why Cam wouldn't have worked up in New England, because if you had Mac Jones start, if Mac Jones get hurt, Cam is a totally different quarterback than Mac Jones. You want two quarterbacks who are similar, the same.
Offense is set around this guy's skill set, and then your backup has a totally different skill set coming in. Oh shit, catching everything up. This is why I think it's smart if you pick a backup that's kind of similar to your starting quarterback. So you ain't gotta do all that shit.
Right.
But I guess it's a nice luxury, I guess, you know.
I mean, but especially against the Browns defense, man, you can't keep Justin Fields in that pocket.
Oh my
You
god.
couldn't, bro.
They got dogs.
Miles Garrett 8. Who do you have for 4.5 sacks?
Yo.
Yeah,
But I got another topic that's big. So
Free
like,
Justin Fields.
he ain't gonna know.
Yeah,
Lost up,
he
they
ain't
won't
let
let
him
them
out.
man.
The fan base love him too.
Shit,
Oh
free
my
David
God.
Montgomery because that's a workload on him.
Yeah,
you know that running back life ain't long.
Fan base,
Yeah,
I love Fields.
I hate to say this, but David, I can see him getting hurt soon because that's just what happens to running backs.
Yeah.
Like it's nothing. He's
He's
a durable back too. He don't get hurt. But like when you get run into the
pounds,
ground and in the NFL, you're gonna get hurt.
Exactly.
You ain't battling them pounds.
And statistics say that way. Maybe you won't be the statistic, but I'm not gonna bet against it. Let's talk about Tampa Bay. Shout out to the Rams though. They had a great game. I know we kind of like glossing over what they did. They had a great game. Sean McVay, he did his thing. I thought Tampa Bay was gonna win, but hey, Matt Stafford and Cup, y'all having a great connection. Shout out to y'all. I knew it was gonna work. I did tell you that Matt Stafford. I know he's a happy man right now.
He ran a new offense with an actual offensive line.
He ain't gonna have to sit in that cold.
And I'm living it. Well, they had a dome.
Well, Detroit got a dome.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, because that's a big deal.
I mean, but Detroit compared to LA, yeah.
But shit, when you got to leave out that damn dome and your nuts is freezing. We went to BG, bro, and you can only imagine.
That cold different.
You can only imagine what it is in Detroit.
That cold different, bro.
It's different.
Yeah, that cold is different.
Different.
I ain't gonna be I don't know about that
shit. I know you didn't. I grabbed you. You gotta go up there with me one time though, bro. You have a cool time. We gotta go when it's colder, just so you can know, bro. That one.
Hey, bro. Don't walk from the wreck when we went.
I ain't going, bro. If we get that cold,
bro. It ain't even that. No, bro. It's the wind, bro.
Rape your ass.
You be sitting. Damn. But anyways, I know we ain't got a lot of time left. Bill Belichick, Tom Brady. Was it Tom? Was it Bill? Talk to me, Ryan.
It looked like it was Tom. It looked like it was Tom. If you want to be honest,
Well, Tom. Wait. I'm just throwing it out there. Well, Tom has a better team now. Look who he got on his team, and look what Belichick got.
Belichick got the same thing with Tom. He had no weapons in Tom. Tom making that shit work, right? Tom making that shit work. So I mean, now I'm not saying that Belichick can't coach, but maybe he wouldn't have been successful without Tom. That's what I'm saying. That's my take on it. Shout out Mac though. I do like Mac.
It's hard to. I would say it's hard, especially now. I mean, because early on, I would say they need each other. They help each other grow. I would say after. I would say probably the Seattle Super Bowl when they won it. I would say that's probably when Tom made that step. It's like, okay, I learned all I need to learn from you. I can be that guy now.
2012, 2014, what was that?
I think it was 2014. But whatever that Super Bowl was, because the first two Brady won, I would say that's more Belichick.
Mm-hmm.
Brady played well in the Super Bowl, but I'll say that I'll give a little bit more credit to Belichick. But like I said, that one, especially the Falcons when they came back, that was all Brady.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was 2014. Yeah, you're right though.
But from that moment on, that's when I would say Brady took that step. And I say, I mean, yeah, Brady went on ahead and won Super Bowl first year without Belichick. His team does matter because that Tampa team was stacked. But New England doesn't have their quarterback of the future. Like we didn't know if Cam was going to be there. We knew Cam was going to be a placeholder basically. We knew Cam wasn't going to be that quarterback for the long term.
Cam was a quick.
No, my brother, know me. And I ain't got it. No words need to be spoken. No need to be spoken.
But now Mac Jones could be that, but I don't think Belichick will be there long enough to see that growth with Mac Jones.
You don't think so?
You think his shelf life getting a little short?
I think he's been coaching for too long.
He getting tired of it.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, tired of it. And I think the game is starting to pass him by just a little.
Almost like the Greg Popovich thing. Like it's almost like it's time.
Yes, and I think he would be performing better if Tom Brady was still there. Now, so my take on it is, I think players play. You have the scheme. This could be a great scheme, but players play and coaches coach. Winning is more about the players in professional sports than it is about the coaches. College, okay. The scheme, okay, I got you. You got your Krzyzewski, and I'm just going across the board. Krzyzewski, Urban Myers, and these
Nick
players.
Saban, if you want to talk football.
Nick Sabans, and your whatever, or all that. Like, you know what I'm saying? The coaches, it just matters. You molding players, but you dealing with superstars at the highest level. It's more about the play.
Grown ass man at this point.
You like they have to make the play. Yeah, you did that, but I'm bigger than what you're and that's in every level of sports, but it's just different. You know what I mean? So I think that Tom Brady is more the reason. I do agree with your assessment though. I think that the first two or so was definitely more Bill. He was young and that first one he kind of got just thrown in, and you know what I'm saying? That was definitely Bill, you know what I'm saying? But like it goes down for him, great for him.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? But like I Bill Belichick is getting a little old. I think the game hasn't passed him by yet. Just kind of like hasn't passed Greg Popovich by yet. But I think he has a little too much control at this point because he's running the team like the way he wants. But like, and they spent some money, but they don't look good.
Yeah,
and they spend money on the defense. The offense looks terrible. They don't have anybody on the offense end of the ball. Name a receiver for them. Either of you guys.
I don't know his first name. I don't know his first name. I know some Harris. I think Harris. He's a big guy. Cam was thrown to him last year, but I just think that's just Mac Jones hasn't found himself yet. I think the offense will be fine, but it's just Mac Jones got to continue to grow.
My thing is though, even when it's a new, watch this though. All right, you got Trevor Lawrence down in Jacksonville, right? Name a receiver for the. I bet you
Marvin Jones Jr.
Name another one. You can. Chark.
He's a beast.
But you can name. You need to release a receiver that you can name, bro. This ain't Tom Brady right now. You can't have guys from Kroger's coming out to play.
But who was Brady's biggest target when he was there? Gronk, right?
What year?
I mean, the recent years.
Some of the Super Bowl years, though, it was like, who are these guys he's throwing to? Some.
You know what I mean? You got, but my thing, that comes from
that comes. The guys he's throwing to. You can't make them.
My thing is with a rookie quarterback like that is not the GOAT. You got to have at least somebody that I know, and I know the name. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like they might be, and now if Mac Jones makes him great, then he makes him great. I don't know any of their receivers, bro.
I mean, but that's why you go get a Hunter Henry. He's a name.
Jonnu Smith.
Jonnu Smith.
Yeah,
bro,
Smith.
He's a dog. You got Hunter Henry on the other side of him.
Shit, in fantasy, he's hurting.
Yeah. He's on fantasy, he ain't get no points.
I know, but I mean that's not indicative. But
I think that's more on Mac. I think that's more on Mac Jones. He's continued to grow.
Now, he's a rook though. You can't put that all on him.
He hasn't given him enough weapons.
What rookie's gonna come in and being a
Trevor Lawrence
a
got
gunslinger?
Trevor Lawrence got. They're not great. They got decent receivers.
But they have not won a
He
game.
still look
Yet.
bad though.
Well. The
And I
team.
was saying he's struggling.
Listen, the team as a whole, he's trying to acclimate it. But he's losing.
So Mac Jones not trying to acclimate?
No, I'm not saying that he's not trying to acclimate. You're not hearing me out. But also, Mac Jones is dealing with Bill Belichick, who is arguably the GOAT of coaching of football.
Yeah.
So it's a difference.
It's not different. A rookie quarterback is a rookie quarterback.
No. I can't give you that. Not when they're saying that he's the mastermind of anything.
Especially
That's what- that's-
Let me hear.
Was Brady a rookie?
Let me finish. I can throw in Jimmy Garoppolo, and this is the argument. I can throw in Jimmy Garoppolo. He's gonna ball. I can throw in Sam Castle. He's gonna ball.
You're not. You're naming guys who's been in the Patriot system for years.
Yeah, point to you.
That's a point too. But my thing is, this is your argument for, that they make for.
I guarantee if Mac Jones gets hurt and Brian Hoyer comes into place, I guarantee Brian Hoyer plays well.
He's been an assistant before.
Yeah, he's been in and out. Left and came back.
Listen, I think he misses time.
I'm not going to say to your point. Yes, he misses time.
I think he thought the grass would be a little bit greener on the other side. Kind of like how
it may have been though.
Kind of like
when he wanted to move. It may have been.
Could have, but kind of like he kind of is giving me Jerry Krause vibes.
Damn, Bill. Damn.
Yeah.
Like Last Dance vibes. Right?
Yeah.
I'm getting here now. Not.
Yeah, no. Seriously though.
Right.
Right. And Bill Belichick is arguably is the GOAT.
You got a point though.
But he's giving me Jerry Krause vibes.
It's the coaching, it's the leadership, it's the ownership, and Bill probably thinking, I made time.
And he is the ownership. So he's the GM. So
he probably think that.
He gives me Jerry Krause vibes.
I can see that.
And there's no way, and I'll say it again, it's no way that Tom Brady should have not ended his career with the New England Patriots. Now I know Joe Montana ended his with the Rams, correct?
Yeah.
There's like that was a different situation because Tom Brady didn't look bad his last season. It was a bad playoff game.
The fact that he go there with the ring his first year he there, that's a bad look.
And that's where it really comes back to. Like it's giving off real Jerry Krause vibes. Like Bill Belichick. Bill Belichick thinks he knows a little too much, but
I can't say that. I mean, because like you said, they made it to the playoffs. Tom Brady had that horrible playoff game when they lost to the Titans. Would they have went and acquired the weapons for Brady? Because I don't. Brady, yes, he probably would have made these receivers better, but they weren't winning Super Bowl with these guys they got now.
How can you say that though, bro? His release is like the fastest it's ever been right now.
But you have to have it.
That don't mean they don't catch the ball though.
It's true too. But he's made other receivers look good though, and
But when he was younger, though.
Hear me out.
But if he's doing better, he's doing better.
Hear me out though. Had they won a Super Bowl? No. Had they made the playoffs? I'm not betting against that.
They probably made the playoffs. What they wanted to be because Buffalo was here.
I'm not betting against Tom in that division. And guess what? I'm still betting on Tom to split with the Buffalo. So let's say they both 10 and whatever, but I think the Patriots had the edge because of Tom.
I'd have to give them the edge, but
Buffalo is here.
But okay,
they're here.
Okay, but would that Patriots team be enough to knock off the Chiefs compared to where he's at in Tampa?
I just said that they probably wouldn't win the championship. I just said that, right? I said they make the playoffs.
Well, Tom wants more. We know Tom he wants more than just playoffs.
Well, they need.
Tom would have left though, knowing they would have kept him. They would think he would left.
They didn't. Also think
he knew he was unwelcome.
They didn't treat him right.
He wanted to finally get paid too. Because he took all those years of pay cuts too, bro.
I don't think that was a.
But, bro, if that was
Not that he was a part though.
But he still think
I don't even. And he still isn't getting
He's still
like
like maxed out.
Shit. What they brought him down there to sign him? But it ain't. I mean, it ain't top 5. It's more than what he made in New England.
But I'm telling you,
yeah, you ain't gonna sign a 40-some-year-old quarterback to a 5-year deal.
But he could have got that a lot of
more
places.
year,
You know what I'm saying?
Like
Like
more per year, probably. He could have demanded more per year. Tom Brady
No,
demanded more per year.
No, bro.
What are you getting per year?
Pull up his contract right now. He's
per year.
He's easily probably make over 20.
2 year, $50
Well,
million.
you got
That's 25. That's 25 million.
You got okay. That's Phil Rivers money. That's not shit for real. That's Phil Rivers money. Phil Rivers, what he was like, he was in top 5 pay. You got that getting 40, 42.
Yes, but you're talking about a longevity contract.
Tom fucking Brady, nigga.
You're talking a longevity contract.
Jordan got 30 million his last year. He played for the Bulls. He got 30 million.
Listen though, all I'm saying
He
is
to go. That's for this sport.
But 25, bro. 25.
When you got niggas getting 40, 45 to 50.
Just listen.
Yes, but are you paying?
Just listen.
Age matters, bro.
Listen.
Age
though.
matters.
Give me 30.
Listen though, the Patriots should have took care of him.
I agree.
And they would have. He would have gave him a hometown discount. And he want to get no. You talking about he want to get paid? He's 40 plus. He's not worried about
look.
Been left. You'd have been left.
Look at how much money he was making his last year in New England.
I know how much he was not making as much as he could have.
Right?
But like, if he was worried about when you can't start worrying about the money once you're 40.
It wasn't winning like before he left. It wasn't winning every year before he left. It wasn't like
they just won a Super Bowl 3 years before he left.
Still, it wasn't winning. 3 years is a long time football. A long time football. That's a long time.
That's still 3 years.
It's a long time football, T.
It's a long time.
No, bro, no.
It's a long time in football, T.
No, it's not.
It's a long time in football.
That's a long time in any sport.
3 years ago, Jaguars had Jalen Ramsey. It was good 3 years ago. They're trash now.
4 years ago.
That's a long time in football, T. My point exactly. It's a long time. A long time in football, T. A long time.
So what I'm getting at is I'm just saying that Bill Belichick, he just really gave off Jerry Krause vibes. He didn't, and that came out today. He didn't embrace Tom the way he should have. Tom should have retired, just like Michael Jordan should have retired at their respective teams.
If you come back, you come back.
I was like, Jordan retired as a Bull. That was his choice to come back as a Bull.
You come back, you come back.
Well, yeah, Jordan retired as a Bull, but he didn't really retire. He came back.
That was Jordan's decision to come back.
Second time.
Bro, listen. Jordan retired as a Bull because he broke up the team and he was not about to rebuild.
Second time?
Second time. First time, because he broke it up. Scottie Pippen wanted to get paid. I ain't paying you. Out of here. Dennis Rodman, they didn't resign him. He broke up the entire team. And then he didn't bring back Phil Jackson. He came back if he brought back Phil, though.
He came back.
He talked about it on The Last Dance. He broke up the whole squad.
But
I'm Jordan. I'm done.
All right. But you said he didn't retire he retired with the Bulls. He decided to come back and wanted to play with the Wizards. That was on him. But he technically retired with the Bulls.
Technically. Take the technical out of there.
It's still a retirement.
Okay. I'm done. I ain't gonna argue about it.
Niggas don't look at Jordan Wizards team as Jordan, but still you right.
He retired
twice.
He retired twice.
Okay, I'm just not.
The past shit, he right though. They should have treated Brady right the way he retired with them.
Bro, he know he reaching for I love technicalities. I'm a lawyer. So I'm not upset at what he's doing, but he know they didn't treat Jordan right, and Jordan didn't really. If they treated Jordan right, Jordan plays at least 3 more years and retires as a Bull, and he never plays again.
That's probably fact. Because he only sat out.
Jordan. What happens?
He sat out. What? 98. He sat out 4 years. He came back. 02.
They treat you treat Jordan right. He comes back as a Bull. No matter what, he's not playing for another team. Like Kobe, if he would have sat out, he's not playing. Once they were good with him, Kobe wasn't playing for another team, bro. They treated Kobe right. He just like Kobe.
How long did Jerry Krause stay with the Bulls?
I'm not sure. I don't know the answer. I can look it up, but like What's the deal?
I'm saying, I'm
Like 02, I wanna say.
but I'm just saying, what was Kraft still the owner when Jordan decided to come back?
GM. Oh, he had got
Because
fired.
Jordan-
he had
because-
got fired at some, but
Because Jordan didn't fuck with Krause. That doesn't mean the whole organization did him wrong.
But come
They
on.
gave Kraft that power though.
And after so long, it's just it's over, bro. So it's over.
He's still retired as a Bull.
I'm not saying that you're wrong, but you know that I ain't wrong
If
either.
they
what
would
I'm
treat him
telling
right
you.
though, he might not have to retire at all.
That's
Jordan stays. They keep Pippen. I'm sure Jordan would convince Pippen to stay.
Jordan said he felt like he could, and Jordan's like,
At
hey,
least one more year.
Jordan's like, keep Phil Jackson. They like, nah. But my point that I'm making is,
Ultimately, I'm glad it didn't happen because it worked out for the coach. So I don't care.
That's great too.
I'm glad it happened the way it did.
So everything happens for a reason.
Everything.
But Jerry Krause is kind of reminding Bill Belichick's. He's way more talented, obviously, but so I'm not trying to say, but he giving me Jerry Krause vibes in the sense that like this is me. I want to do this.
I made this shit happen.
How you want to get rid of me after I don't win a championship? You got to give me another year to fuck up.
Well, your quarterback saying?
Well, look at it now. It worked out for Tom.
It did.
Tom is happy in Tampa playing with a better team and it's playing longer. So I guarantee you, if he stays in New England, he's not playing
as well.
Exactly.
That release ain't as good. I'm not telling everything happens. I'm just
but
we can only talk about on this show. We can only speculate what happened. But only things that happened before is fact. And what fact they didn't treat him right. I don't think they did.
And then we'll be talking about. And then I think probably about this time now that the Brett Favre Rodgers situation will be happening. We're going to talk about Brady's replacement. About this time.
But that's typically what happens. And then if you leave them because you got Steve Young behind you, that's a young whippersnapper that's nice, and it's like, hey, look, man, I ain't done. Nobody says that the Packers treated Brett Favre wrong, and it was because he always, he did the extra stuff.
I said Brett Favre, that's what you said.
Yeah, but nobody is upset when it's like, look, the old you too old, like brother, it's over. Yeah. And then you go, and then you had your victory run on another team. That's typical in the NFL. Whereas like then you had that 1 year somewhere else where you're like, all right,
he still got it.
Or I'm done. Yeah. Really, there's like a lot of times it's like you don't play terrible, but it's like he's just not.
He can tell he ain't got throws no more.
He's done.
Noodle one.
But how do you kick Tom Brady out of New England? That's what happened.
Yeah. That's
I think Brady's happy.
He's happy. He's happy. He said he didn't want to play for. He stopped wanting to play for Belichick in 2017.
That's tough.
So.
Hey, they've been sending shots. Y'all think they're gonna have an embrace? You think him and Tom?
No, they're gonna be. They'll be cool once
after the game.
It's all over.
So you think they're gonna have a handshake?
They're gonna have a Kobe Shaq type of interview one time.
So you think?
I thought Sunday.
Sunday. You think they're gonna have no handshake?
No
acknowledgement of one of them.
That's it.
I think after the game.
Yeah.
Hey, how you doing?
It'll look good. No, it'll look good for the camera. Yeah, but in real talk, it'll be like, yeah, fuck you, maybe. That's how he won't be saying that, but he's like, yeah, man, good game. It's all in the tone.
I don't think it's no animosity here though, because Tom
got
what he wanted, and Bill got what he wanted.
I told you. She come and told him. I told you. What
party they wanted?
I
think it'll be I don't think they were very close when they were there. Honestly, I don't think they were ever that close.
At one point, they were though.
Really, were they that close?
From what it says is like it deteriorated. And at one point, they were.
But to me, Bill don't seem like a very warm guy. I don't think
Bill cold.
Yeah, he don't seem like a guy that would kind of like. Even when Tom was on the upswing, even when he won a Super Bowl, when Tom was younger, it didn't seem like Bill was really that like happy with like that friendly with Tom for like when they win, of course he would be smiling with him on his face and shit, but they didn't really seem nobody better to me. So I think they'll be cordial, but I don't think it'll be nothing crazy. They some white guys. They would be cordial for white guys, I think. Personally, that's how I think it would go.
All right, last thing I got.
No,
for
wait,
you.
real quick. I know you guys before we get off of it, we're gonna make it fast. Is Bill Belichick, does he know Brady enough to where he knows how he's gonna play and he's gonna make a great scheme?
No,
to defeat him this week?
Tampa Bay's about to destroy New England.
Yeah,
This game's not even be close.
Okay, I
They're
agree.
gonna get a 40 ball.
Next question.
So we'll get to our picks. Who's gonna make the bigger impact on their team, Josh Gordon or Richard Sherman?
Richard Sherman, because he doesn't have to do as much.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, the corners. So you got Malcolm Edwards and you'll have Richard Sherman, but like they got decent people up on that front seven. It's gonna put pressure around.
They didn't look good against this last week.
But this one game, bro. Nobody was saying
That's
nobody.
the Rams.
I mean, they didn't look good against your Cowboys.
Yeah, you're right.
It took a comeback from Brady.
It did come back. I was about to say with that Rams, man, that front seven, the Rams.
You can't tell me that Richard Sherman signed that wasn't a counter to Josh Gordon going to the Chiefs. You can't tell me that.
I don't think so.
Because I think both is like high reward, like really no risk.
Yeah, I said, well, it's high reward type pickups.
Yeah,
I think Josh Gordon will have a bigger impact though, personally.
I agree with you. I agree with that because I mean, he gives you like that on the outside that another possession receiver.
Yeah, deep threat is just like
because Tyreek Hill, we already know he's going deep, and then intermediate, it was always Travis Kelce, but now you got to contend with Josh Gordon.
Definitely a good sign.
And then you got the other guys like Nico Harman in the slot too. Rich got richer, man.
And I think the Chiefs needed it right now too. They struggling for real, man. They're struggling. So I think they needed a little pick me up. Hopefully, that's going to provide that for them, man.
I think the Chiefs has reached. I don't want to say.
Boredom.
I'll say bored. Like until they get to the playoffs.
Yeah, it's like a long season. They kind of expect to get to the end, so they like get there already. But they don't want to overlook these dog weeks because it's going to be tough. They get off to a 0-3, 0-4 start, or 1-5 start. It's going to be ugly. Folks have to win. Have to win. 7 in a row to get back in it. It's going to be tough, man.
Well, if the Raiders keep winning, I don't expect the Raiders keep winning. But I mean, they division is pretty weak though.
But you don't want to start 1-5, man. You have to win them. 7 in the next 9 weeks. You're like, damn, that's tough. That's an uphill battle, man.
That's true.
Uphill battle, bro.
Shout out,
especially when you get to the middle of the season when niggas start getting hurt.
Shout out Andy Reid too, man. He had a little health care. It was dehydration. He's taken off in the ambulance.
Drink some water, coach. Hydrate, bro. Gatorade, Powerade, whatever y'all sponsored by. Hydrate, bro.
For sure. All right, it's good. Rapid fire. Week 4. Start tomorrow. Got Jacksonville in town, which is the Bengals. Thursday night football.
I'm thinking about it. Sure.
We go together. Bengals.
Yeah, Bengals. Falcon. Washington watch football team at Falcons. Falcons finally got their first win against the Giants.
I got Washington. You don't want Washington. Sorry, cuz.
I go Washington. Texans or Bills.
Bills. I'm going Bills.
Bills for sure. Browns, Vikings.
Damn, dude, sorry. We want Brown.
Sorry, that just means you got faith in Baker.
I think that defense. That defense was good last week. I was good calling niggas out.
Hey,
That's just the Fields.
Odell
That was against Justin Fields, though.
Hey, I'm just saying. Our defense and your offense look good against Bengals. Defense that better.
It was week 1. Everybody ain't look good.
I'm just saying. See, I was there in person for that shit. Dalvin Cook's out. He back?
Yeah, he back this week.
Oh, okay. He back. Yeah, all right. Yeah. I'm still going. Still ain't going with y'all. Yeah,
we're good.
Y'all have a chance.
We're good because you better than this last week. So
y'all have a chance. Dalvin Cook coming back.
No Jarvis Landry. Their defense is solid. Baker, I'm high on Baker. As I know for 2 years ago, but yeah, he hasn't proven he can do this much this year. And you can see with Odell Beckham being back, he was trying to force the ball to Odell last week.
That's his buddy, man.
So, but I'm going that stuff. Realistically.
Not surprised.
Who you got that?
What? That's that not to the Vikings?
Oh, you said Vikings?
Yeah.
Oh, I hear.
I
Oh,
ain't
yeah.
remember.
I was like, yeah, you're real confused. Like, hold on, like, yes, I said the Vikings.
Nah, you said Vikings.
Lions at Bears.
Getting tired.
Yeah, we is. Yeah.
Lions.
Yeah, Lions Bears.
Yeah.
Lions ain't that bad actually.
Going Bears at home.
Mm.
Back home. Panthers at Cowboys. Undefeated Panthers. Wow.
Cowboys. Cowboys. No Christian McCaffrey. I don't know what Chuba gonna be like. So
Mm-hmm.
I'm going Panthers, man.
Wow, faith of Sam Darnold.
Not really.
no faith. in
They
the
rolling though.
Cowboys.
They rolling. I guess there's kind of like no faith in the Cowboys. They rolling though. They rolling.
Shout out Joe Brady. I'm going Cowboys this week. Yeah,
Sam Darnold ain't looking bad since he ain't looking bad.
still don't trust it. Colts at Dolphins. The 0-3 Colts.
I'm going Colts.
I'm going Dolphins at home down in Miami. Giants at New Orleans. The first game back in New Orleans.
Nolans. Going with James.
Yeah, I'm going James.
Yeah, Saints. That place will be loud.
Rock.
Titans at Jets. Ugh, Jets terrible.
I feel bad for that one for real. Not for real, but kind of for real.
Say it again. Who
Titans at Jets.
Titans.
Yeah.
Yeah, we want Titans. They're going to have a big day.
Chiefs at Eagles.
Chiefs.
Chiefs. Well, they want Chiefs. They're struggling over here. They want Chiefs.
Ooh, Jalen Hurts better look good this one. But they got his neck.
His neck, bro. That's all. I kind of want to the win, but I don't think it's going to happen.
I'm going Chiefs as well. Game of the week. Cardinals at Rams.
Ooh, let's go. It's gonna be a shootout.
Okay, go my boy Kyler.
Kyler, my guy. You going Kyler?
No.
Oh, you going? That Rams defense is tough. I want Rams, man. I got Stafford.
Matt Stafford.
Another big week.
I'm going with the Rams.
I'm going Rams. Kyler's been his numbers have been up, but his play hasn't been efficient.
A little sporadic.
I'm going Rams this week. Seahawks at 49ers.
Yeah, I need this game, bro.
I don't go with Seahawks because they just need it bad.
They need this game. Bro.
And Russ, when they need it.
Historically, they win these games.
Yeah, yes, that's what I'm doing. I think the 49ers really set the win, but historically, like you said,
historically they win these games.
Yeah, I'm going Seahawks.
Historically, they win these games, man. I'm going with the Niners.
I've been going Niners. I think even though they came off a loss, that confidence.
Who did you pick on the Cowboys game? Did you pick the other team?
Not the Cowboys.
Okay, cool. Just had to remember.
I'm going Niners. They have confidence of almost knocking off Rodgers. Game 2. 37 seconds.
Pittsburgh.
But yeah, that's game. Steelers at Pittsburgh. Well, Steelers at
Green Bay.
Packers.
Yeah, Green Bay.
Steelers are terrible.
Oh, Denver is undefeated.
Ravens at Denver. Two black quarterbacks, Teddy B versus Lamar Jackson.
Baltimore.
Battle with Louisville quarterbacks.
14-point win.
I ain't gonna be that big of a swing. I'm on Baltimore though. It's gonna be a closer game. I'm like 3 points.
Denver's defense is great.
Their defense is really good. Lamar gonna have one of the games. I think he's gonna have another one of the games, bro. Lamar that nigga, bro. I'm sorry for down you, bro. I apologize. I'm putting it on wax.
Shout out to Von Miller.
Yeah, shout out to Von Miller
For sure. Yeah, Baltimore. Baltimore 4. Sunday night football, Bucks at Patriots. I think we already picked that when we was talking about it earlier. Yeah.
Go.
Monday night football, Las Vegas versus Los Angeles Chargers. I am going with the Chargers. It's at LA.
Raiders finally getting their first loss. They're probably the most overrated 3-0 team.
Yeah, I would agree with that. Even though I do for Raiders. I do,
I know that has Vegas has a special place in your heart.
Special place in my heart. Man. I always do. But yeah, going LA with this
Overrated. Raiders. So
one.
yeah,
I don't
Chargers.
really think it's good still.
After he stole, I ain't mess with Gruden since he stole that W from that championship from Tony Dungy. I could have coached that team and they would have won the championship down in Tampa Bay.
Then he came back and stole $100 million from the Raiders. Man. Ski mask in the joint, man.
Is he not the GOAT? Yeah, like,
Ski mask in the joint, man.
yeah, so it's been a live week.
Hey, for real, guys.
Yeah, man.
It's been a long week, man. We
Yeah,
tired.
long
I ain't about to hold you.
I'm tired,
We are all
man.
tired. My man hair ain't done over there.
Yeah.
He got a hat on. He ain't got it on. I got a suit on at the studio. I ain't had this on in a while. It's
a long day.
It's been long. I love y'all brothers.
Hey, for real.
Give me that.
I've been really appreciate
Yeah,
y'all.
so we
Appreciate
Periscope,
y'all.
man. I think Periscope down right here. We on live. We on live. Twitter. We on live on.
It just says Twitter live. I don't know what we
All
on.
right, Twitter live. Man. We appreciate y'all. Twitter live. Facebook live. We appreciate
It's been
you
real.
guys.
YouTube.
It's been
Until
We
real.
next
out.
week.
Hey, and I
We
gotta
out.
pee, so like I'm running to the bathroom.
That's right.
We out. Peace.
We out. Peace.